What is up, y'all? Welcome to the full moon workshop. This is a full moon in Gemini. I'm a Gemini. What's up? So I'm really excited about this full moon because it doesn't really feel like super emotionally heavy and hard and challenging. For some of you, maybe, of course, because we all have our own unique like astral natal chart. So yes, of course, some of us will be feeling like heightened emotions and like, of course, I understand that. But for me, and I think for most people, because I really tend to feel similar to the collective, there's just this energy of awareness of a lot of new understandings, deeper understandings about other people. Maybe clear communication is happening. We're just going to jump right into this workshop, apparently. So let's just go for it. I've got some notes, my notes also. Just one second. Okay. Yeah, so welcome. We're in Sagittarius season. We have a workshop for that below with the workbook if anyone is interested, really helpful, and it's 50% off. But Sagittarius season is mutable fire energy. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of adapting and exploration and excitement, expansion, creativity, really good time for that. Flirty, fun, that kind of vibe. In the opposite end of the sky, because the sun is in Sagittarius, the opposite end is the moon. That's Gemini. They're opposite right now. So Gemini is also mutable, but it's air energy. When you think about fire and you mix that with air, it's expansion. It's even more fire typically, right? So a lot of maybe sexual energy could be coming up for some of you, creative energy, just a lot of communication. It feels very go, 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 but I'm not feeling so like focused on work and hard, heavy, challenging discussions. It's more like go and have fun, go and enjoy connecting with community, with friends, with family, etc. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling, because in modern day astrology, Gemini is connected to the third house, and that is focusing on, well, let me mute this. Sorry, my phone, I just want to mute before we do the meditation. The third house is focusing on community, expansion, friends, siblings, neighbors, etc. So holidays, people coming together, excitement, exchanging information, experiences, like it's a really nice time. I'm just feeling that. We have Mercury in Capricorn. Mercury is connected to Gemini. It is the ruling planet of Gemini. So a lot of Gemini energy right now, that is new perspective, new ideas, discussions, communication, comments, brainstorming. It's a really nice, like playful, fun energy. So try your best to include that energy into your daily life right now. Mercury in Capricorn is asking us to really think about something. When we have that new perspective, we want to act, we want to do something to establish that new foundation, to establish that new structure, to establish those new rules, so that we can take all these ideas, take all of these dreams, take all of these new perspectives and apply them to our lives moving forward. I think this full moon, because a full moon brings results, culmination, we see things more clearly now. Maybe we're letting go, we're clearing, of course, because a full moon is typically about release also, but sorry, there's a fucking fluff from these fucking things. These are Virgo, which is also connected to Mercury, which is also connected to Gemini. So anyways, driving me crazy here. But the point is, we have this opportunity to really see and understand fully maybe a situation or a chapter that was started 6 months ago or even a year ago. And now we have more clarity so we can decide how we want to move forward. Mercury is in Capricorn. Capricorn is a focus on structure, building, long-term commitments, etc., hard work. So we have all of those clear thoughts about how we want to achieve something, and Capricorn is asking us to do the work. We also have Uranus in Taurus. So that is a planet that represents shock, change, surprise. So shock, change, surprise, and sort of like leveling things up and adjusting things to increase their value or increase the stability Why stability? Because it's in Taurus. Taurus is connected to money, foundation, structure, stability, food, health, etc. So we have all these new perspectives, these new ideas, Mercury in Capricorn asking us to apply them and to set up new structures. And this is like a long process. This doesn't have to happen today or tonight. Like, no, this is going to be a long process. But it's baby steps, right? And like small choices every day add up to big change over time. So we have that Mercury, new ideas being applied to these new structures, new chapters. And then we have more sort of like awareness and surprising downloads about how we can change our financial structures, our health, maybe new information or surprising last minute changes or last minute information coming up about resources, finances, our home, our health, whatever. It's nothing to be scared of. All of the changes and the influence from the universe right now is just helping us find better alignment with ourselves, with our mission. So we're trying to find that alignment, The last thing I want to talk about is, well, two more things. Saturn is in Aquarius. Same idea what I just talked about. Aquarius focusing on the future, reinventing yourself and structures. And Saturn is connected to Capricorn, so it's the same energy. That Aquarius is saying, we have new ideas, we're reinventing ourselves, we're setting up new structures, and Saturn is saying, perfect, you can do that. It's not going to be easy, but the rewards will be big. Soon, Jupiter will be moving into Pisces. It's going to be expansion in the springtime, huge opportunities for money, new connections, new love, like creative art, like it's going to be really good. So now we're trying to establish those structures and rules and systems for ourselves so that when all of that abundance shows up, we can maintain it. Because if you got everything you wanted right now, could you maintain it for real? We're trying to figure out how to clean up all of the cracks in our foundation. So that's the goal right now. The other thing was Venus is going retrograde. Below, I have a link for the workshop. Take the workshop. I'm going to have the early bird pricing on for like probably 5 days or a week. Venus is all about love, connections, resources, how we spend our money, what we value, what you value in the material world and what you value in yourself, what you value in relationships. When Venus goes retrograde, it's asking us to slow down. It's 40 days, 40 nights. So you want to slow down and you want to see, how do I feel about this person? How do I feel about this situation, about this boss, about this job? Am I making enough money? Am I spending and investing my money, my time, my energy, my love into the right things? You want to make sure, I'm not going to get too deep into it because we have that workshop below. It's really helpful. But like, you don't want to be like buying expensive, fancy things right now, because maybe when the retrograde stops and it goes forward again, you're going to think differently about it. Is it the best time to get together with an ex? I don't know. There's different like rules and not rules, but like there's different vibes and different situations. So some maybe yes, if they're willing to do the work, if they're really showing change and leveling up and expansion, fine, maybe reconnect with that person or give them a second chance. But like for everyone, for every situation, should we stay? No, a lot of people are going to be quitting, divorcing, breaking up, whatever. But you don't want to like act impulsively. You want to slow down. So anyways, Venus is very soon, I think on the 19th. So tomorrow I'm going retrograde. That is a big thing. Like it only happens every year and a half, I think. So like this is an important transit. So if you're interested, the link is below. Way more information and a workbook will be helpful. That's all I'm going to say about that. I will start some of the tarot and then we're just going to jump into the meditation. It's really short. It's like 8 minutes. But yeah, thank you for joining. This is a pay what you can workshop. This is like literally my job. So I really appreciate all the donations, seriously. Also, I just want to acknowledge that most of the people taking this workshop are settlers on their land and Indigenous people were there before them. So it's our responsibility to reconcile that and include them in the discussion and the decisions moving forward. Also, deaf people are here. They're real, okay? They're real people. They want to be involved. So add captions to your content and hire an interpreter if you can. Okay, we are going to do some tarot. See what comes up. For the full moon, please. Full moon in Gemini. Okay. Got these two, bitch. And this. The moon, full moon. We've got the moon. This is saying culmination, results. Now we know that there's a new chapter opening, a new path that we need to walk down, but maybe we don't have all the information. We really need to trust ourselves. That Uranus in Taurus energy, Uranus is connected to the soul. It's that higher knowing, that higher calling. You have to follow it. You need to trust yourself. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, it doesn't matter. Your intuition will guide you. Your angels, your guides on the other side will support, will guide you. So trust yourself most, okay? Also, Queen of Swords is saying you need to communicate. Like you need to communicate. Whatever you feel like you have to say it, get it out and see how they respond. Again, this is connected to the Venus retrograde. Your connections, your work, your love, your friends. You need to live your truth and tell them how you feel, and then how they respond. You'll have your answer. You'll see your answer, and then you can decide how you want to move forward. Take the Venus retrograde workshop. It's below. 6 of Swords, people from the past coming back around. 6 of Swords reverse, like people from the past, old energies, old ideas connected to resources, money, scarcity mindset, fears, exes, friends, etc. This is a very Venus retrograde vibe, okay? We need to get very clear with our intentions and our goals so that we can act on that. Again, that Mercury in Capricorn. What are you feeling? What is that perspective? What do you know inside? And that Uranus is telling you, that soul is telling you, and our mind is finally figuring it out. Now, how do we apply it and actually move forward with new rules, new boundaries in relationships, in jobs, whatever? Okay, let's do one angel card. This one. LOL. Life experience. Let go of people and belief systems that no longer benefit you. It is an important life-changing event taking place. This situation will lead to more opportunities and abundance, okay? So really trust yourself, really follow your gut, and like take the workshop. I swear it'll be helpful, I promise. Okay. We are going to jump into the meditation. First, I'm going to do an energy clearing. So if you want to light a candle or an incense or something, I'm not really using, I'm avoiding like sage now because it's over-farmed, it's appropriated, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, it's not blah, blah, blah. Actually, that's really important, but I just mean it's like, I'm not going to get into all of that. So I'm trying to not use a lot of sage anymore. Incense does the same thing, can clear space. So if you want to establish a little candle, light one, or an incense, go for it now. Get comfortable, get ready, lay back. We're going to start with the energy clearing. I'm going to start some music. I'm going to use 2 symbols to help clear your aura, all the negative energy, just kind of pop it off. And then we're going to start the meditation. So you can close your eyes. Maybe take an inhale and exhale. And the first thing I want you to do is to just visualize a green fire in front of you, and you're going to have a gold comb in your hand, and just follow your intuition. Any place on your body you think that you need to just comb out and release that negative energy, just comb it out. Comb it out, start at the top, move your way down, and toss it into that green fire, and it'll be taken away. Your guides will know what to do with it. I'm going to start the energy clearing now. I'm going to use a distance symbol. So just continue to comb. We're going to use a different symbol now to invite in more protection and white light. So just envision white light pouring down on top of you like a shower.
We're going to start this meditation by taking 3 deep breaths. So I want you to inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do one more, just really relaxing the jaw and filling the belly. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. And one last time, the biggest breath you can take. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And releasing it all. Release, 2, 3, 4. This full moon in Gemini is allowing us to communicate our feelings, our thoughts, to put our words and ideas into motion, and is asking us to release anything that holds us back from deeper connections, better choices, true intimacy, opportunity, and expansion. So the first thing I want you to do is to visualize that you're holding 3 balloons. And this first balloon is going to represent some relationships in your life that no longer serve you. So I want you to take one of those balloons by itself into your other hand, and I want you to look at it. And I want you to think about a connection in your life. Could be a friend, a lover from the past or the present. Could be a family connection or a job. And I want you to think about what doesn't work. How you've outgrown this connection. How maybe it's out of balance or there's no equal give and take. Maybe they took advantage of you, or they lied, cheated, stole something. Whatever it is, you've learned what you needed to learn, and it's time to let it go. So I want you to visualize that person or that situation, and I want you to feel that emotion and that energy and really feel it in your body. Are you scared? Are you upset? Are you angry? Do you feel betrayed? Maybe you feel happy that you learned, that you met this person and they were able to teach you. Whatever it is that you feel, I just want you to put that energy, that emotion, directly into the balloon. Maybe you see the energy leaving your body and going into the balloon. Maybe you just feel it and you see the balloon inflating a little bit bigger. But once you've got that locked in, let it go. Watch the balloon drift away as we leave behind these connections that no longer serve us, as they leave our lives and make space for new opportunities and new people. Now, the next thing I want you to do is take one more balloon, and you can hold it in your other hand, and I want you to look at it, and I want you to think of a job or a project that no longer serves you, or maybe it's a person who's always asking you for support, and we feel like we haven't had enough boundaries, or we haven't been able to clearly communicate our needs or our desires, or just what you're feeling. Maybe you no longer feel like you want to support this connection. You want to work on this project. Maybe you feel like you're undervalued. Maybe this is tied to an old mindset around scarcity or lack of resources. Maybe this is an experience from the past that we're still working through. But I want you to think about a job or an exchange of some kind, an energetic exchange, a financial exchange, an emotional exchange, where you feel like, I no longer want to contribute to this. I don't feel that my needs are being met. Maybe you feel unseen or unheard or misunderstood. But regardless, you feel that there's been a shift in this connection, that your passion is elsewhere, that you want to invest your time and your attention into something else. So I want you to think about that project or that job or that person. And I want you to put that energy and that emotion into the balloon. I want you to watch the balloon expand as it begins to collect this energy from you and your aura. And then I want you to let the balloon go. And I want you to see it drifting away. I want you to feel that you've released it, that you no longer have to carry these energetic burdens. And I want you to understand you now have more space for healthier connections, better projects, and new opportunities. Now I want you to look at the last balloon, and I want you to think of your own energy and behavior. Maybe it's a lifestyle, maybe it's an old habit or a toxic trait, maybe it's just negative self-talk, or the fact that you don't rest enough, or that you feel the need to explain yourself or excuse yourself or apologize for your presence. Whatever it is, I want you to see where you are holding yourself back. Is it a behavior? Is it daily choices? Is it just procrastination or being lazy or just not being confident enough in your skill set? What is it that is blocking you from moving forward? Where are you blocking you from progress? And how does that make you feel? Is there shame, anger, self-hatred, judgment? There's no place for these emotions. We're all human. We're all doing the best with the resources and the tools that we have access to. And energy is constantly changing. So we can adjust this. We can realign ourselves. I want you to feel how that makes you feel. I want you to see that behavior or that energy, that awareness that this thing or this lifestyle or this choice no longer serves you. And I want you to put that energy into the balloon. I want you to watch the balloon expand as it begins to collect this energy for you. And then I want you to let the balloon go. And I want you to see it drifting away. Maybe you can still see the other two balloons in the distance. We're releasing these energies. We no longer need to carry them. We can be grateful for what they taught us. We can forgive who needs forgiveness, not for them, but for us. And we can welcome in new connections, new habits, new practice, and new expansion. So before we open our eyes, I want to take one last breath as we inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and release, 2, 3, 4. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes, maybe some small movements in the body, and welcome back.
Okay, so now you can pause on my face. This is the pause game, and I want you to just put down on a piece of paper, under this full moon in Gemini, I am letting go of the following. And then you just put down whatever you saw in your vision, okay? If you didn't see anything or you feel like you didn't do it right, just put down on your list what you want to let go of. It's really simple, okay? You can pause on my face. And if you missed that, you can't go back, okay? Pause. Welcome back. That's it. So I love you. Thank you. Please send this to your friends. It's really helpful. They can take it anytime. There's no right or wrong time. Put down in the comments below what you're letting go of. I love to see you all supporting each other. Please subscribe, like, comment on this video. It really helps with the algorithm. And that Venus retrograde workshop is below. The Sag season is still below. But I would really recommend the Venus retrograde workshop. It's going to be really, really helpful. I promise. Okay. As always, thank you for the donations. The link is below. This is pay what you can. So everything, anything, always appreciated. I love you. I will see you in 2 weeks. Okay. Ciao. Ba-ba-ba.